So let's give it up for the next brave souls about to get mortified.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cassandra. I was born in Denver, but I spent most of my childhood on the island of Kauai. It's a beautiful island, and I made the absolute most of it by hanging out at a Borders bookstore, loitering away my adolescence. That, or I was listening to Nine Inch Nails or Garbage. I didn't realize it, but I had a huge crush on Shirley Manson. My parents and I were never really close, and I always say that music raised me more than my parents did. And what did Nine Inch Nails, Garbage, and just a touch of ADHD teach me? To feel all of the feelings. Every deep, dark corner, from the absolute bottom to the exhilarating top. And as you will hear, I excelled at this practice, particularly when my emotional impulses began to focus on one thing. February 2003. Who exactly am I? I'll try to get it down to the finer points. Bear with me, I need to remember. I am Cassandra Flatt. I'm a bisexual who loves music. I had a rough childhood, which I love to bring up because I crave sympathy. I like to live in a sexual dream world. I fear rejections from my friends. I have not yet told them of my true sexuality. I like doing things that don't require a lot of movement. I rarely get hot. I love the cold weather and rain. I am a hypocrite, a liar, and a selfish child. I love animals, and I like to help people. I like to shock people by dressing pretty. Sometimes I think I'm pretty, but sometimes I feel ugly. I can't keep a secret for too long. I get nauseous when I get the slightest bit of anxiety, like right now. I don't like seafood. I don't like my sister. I'm too mean to my mom, and that's all I want to talk about. This is me. I am Cassandra Ann Flatt. I cannot be summed up in a few words. March 2nd, 2003, getting started. Well, I have to let you know of my obsession. It's a girl named Abby. I noticed her in high school in the courtyard one day. She was the most beautiful person I'd ever seen in my life. I was the type of person that never believed in love, or love at first sight for that matter. I just thought it was people trying to get into each other's pants. Well, when I saw her, I knew this was someone I wanted to get to know inside and out. I'm a little, really obsessed. Not as bad as some people not as bad as some people I know. I skip classes trying to figure out which classes she has for what period. I still have to find out her last 2 classes. I know where she works, where she hangs out, and a few other little things. I came out and told one of my guy friends that I was bi. He took it rather well, so I decided to tell the rest of my friends. I have no intention of spreading my secret with the rest of the school, but it's only a matter of time before it leaks out. I live on a small island, so everyone will eventually know. Now I sit and wait for my destruction. March 5th, 2003, unsent letter to Abby. Burned into my mind. You're the only face I can remember. Every time I deny my secret, you are there. Every time I'm accused of my secret, you are there. In my dreams, in my everything. Spend nowhere with me. I wish I could live in my dreams. I want to punch myself in the face for thinking about you. I want to stab myself in the stomach, rip my bones out because it's so wrong to others. And you probably think so too. I guess I'm crazy for taking interest in you. You're way out of my league, but not in my dreams. Fuck! March 6, 2003. Earlier in the day, I was walking to B building. There were 2 girls by the lockers. I checked out one of the girls' asses because, well, she was bent over. Right when I was about to turn to the staircase, she stands up and looks in my direction. It was Abby! Fuck! Told Andrew, Mikey, Bo, and Jason. They all followed me during recess to go check out my crush. Mikey, the fucking idiot that he is, points right in her direction. As she was looking our way at the time, I start pointing everywhere else, trying to cover it up. I hope it worked. I want to dedicate so many fucking songs to her. She is the sun. She is the moon. I wish she were running through my veins, in my blood, thickening it with her voice, heaven circling through me. March 11, 2003. 2 become 1. Her fucking smile, her fucking voice, her fucking looks, her fucking grace. I bet she would laugh if she read this. She is the most beautiful girl in the world, and I wish I could tell her that. But I'm pretty sure she isn't bi, so that would have me end up in this awkward situation as she runs and tells her friends of a newly discovered bi chick who has the hots for she. She'll run home crying, asking herself why cute guys can't notice her, but ugly lesbian chicks do. I want to clutch her in my arms and feel her, hug her for the longest moment ever known in history. Feel those lips, feel her through and through, in a brief moment of zero space. All is well. All is hell. Fuck. I wish she were never this beautiful to me. Oh, my heart fucking burns and aches. March 20th, 2003. Refresh. Got to school for lunch and looked around in anticipation. Went into the courtyard, walked kind of slowly, hoping my legs were looking good for her. Nah, they're ugly chicken legs. Walked back and forth between 2 faraway tables 4 times. Skipped the last period of the day. Walked in front of her class twice. Sat on the bathroom stall floor listening to music and reading. Had a habit of looking at people's shoes and guessing if it was Abby or not. Finally, I got sick of guessing as one more person walked into a bathroom stall. I walked out and went upstairs to see Kahea. I talked to her, and then I see Abby walk upstairs. I glance at her shoes, and it was, in fact, her that was in the last stall. The school bell rang, and I waited out in the courtyard with Ange and Andrew. Saw Abby a ways away. She flipped her hair. My heart sank, and I jumped up screaming. Like, I literally jumped up screaming because she flipped her hair. Just playing it cool, you know. March 26, 2003. Had a dream that I thought was so real. Abby was sleeping next to me. She woke up and took my hand. Can I ask you something? Then I woke up to my sister shoving my cat in my face. I wanted to kill her. April 11th, 2003. Okay, so Abby said hi. A nice little smile went along with it. Went to lunch. Right when we were leaving, Abby showed up. I told Bo to walk slow, and he did. Eventually, we just stood there until she walked by. Then we headed outside. I stopped Bo and asked him what it said on her shirt. I feel much too ashamed. I have too much respect for her to look at that area of her body. But of course, I had no problem looking at her butt last time. April 16, 2003. Idiot confrontation. Well, guess what I did? I talked to Abby today. I'm going to try and tell you all of the conversation, but I may have forgotten exactly how some of it went. Keep in mind that all the while, my sister was hanging around, and I constantly had to tell her to get the hell away. Cock block. Me. Hey. Abby. Hi. Me. I wanted to ask you something, but I forgot. Abby. Oh. Me. Oh, I remember. You know, I told you about my crush. Do you think I should approach my crush or stay away and try to get over it? What do you think? Abby. Who is it? Me. I don't really want to say. Abby. Oh, come on, tell me. Do I know him? Me. Yeah. Abby. Is it Stan? God, no. Abby. Daniel? Me. No. I'm not going to say yes or no. Abby. It is him, isn't it? Me. I don't want to say anymore, or you're going to guess. Abby. Okay. Me. I feel like I can't really look at you because I hear this voice boom out of nowhere. Do not look into the eyes of God. Abby, kind of awkward and surprised. What? Me, completely shocked by it. Well, you're pretty. As a matter of factly, we should hang out sometime, compare music or something. Abby, okay. Me, I'll give you my number. She said, okay, you guys. She said, okay. I couldn't believe this. Was it another dream that I'd wake from my sister shoving my cat in my face? No, it wasn't. It wasn't a dream. So fast forward, we keep hanging out. I keep adoring every molecule of her. I end up giving her this journal. Mortifying, yes? And somehow she does not run for the hills. One night I ended up staying over at her place. And I muster up every ounce of my courage in slow motion. I lean in and I go to kiss her. And she pounces on me. You will never guess what happened next. Never. All right. Zero chemistry. Zilch, nothing, nada. There couldn't have been less electricity in the room. In fact, she told me that I moved my head too much. So I went home and listened to my depressing Nine Inch Nails music with my cats for the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
I would die for you, I would die for you, I've been dying just to feel you by my side.
In the bathroom stall.
Know that you're mine. Face every place that I walk in, hear your voice every time that I'm talking. You will believe in me, and I will never be ignored.
Unless there's like shitty chemistry and I don't fucking know. I don't know.